Well, they're the hidden dangers that many consumers may not be aware of, from easily accessible button batteries and faulty electronics to undeclared allergens and misleading labels. Every year there is a long roll call of potentially hazardous products sitting on shop shelves.
So what have been the biggest recalls of 2020? For more, we welcome back Joe Ucukalo from Handle My Complaint. Hey, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Good morning.
Hey, let's get stuck into this. The most talked about recalls this year. The AFL Grand Final was one of the biggest sporting events on our screens, but the spectacle was overshadowed by 31,000 unsafe wristbands handed out to the crowd. What was so dangerous about them, Joe?
So these wristbands show how easy it is to get your hands on an unsafe product. They were handed out to the members of the crowd, and what the problem with these wristbands is they have 2 button batteries that are easily accessible to children. So if children get their hands on it, they can potentially choke, they can suffer internal burns, or they could potentially die. So it's really important to protect our children. Now, if you do have these particular wristbands or any other product that has button batteries that are easily accessible to children, dispose of them safely. So don't let any kids get their hands on them.
And actually, if you want more on that, you can head to our website as well. We did this amazing experiment on a chicken breast, put the button batteries in it. It's on our website, so look that up if that's of interest to you. We need to talk about the outrage sparked by LOL dolls. For those in the dark, remind us why parents were so furious about this.
Yeah, so LOL dolls have been sold for quite some time. They've been available through our major retailers, but one particular range of the dolls, when dunked in cold water, revealed provocative outfits. So parents took to the internet and really complained about the over-sexualisation of these particular products, and it was the parents' complaints that have caused these particular dolls to be withdrawn from sale here in Australia and overseas as well.
Okay. Hey, Joe, the Takata Airbag Recall is the world's largest automotive recall, affecting 100 million vehicles globally. Over 65,000 cars with the deadly airbags remain on Australian roads. Now, we've been talking about this for a long, long time. Is the end in sight with this one, do you think?
Yeah, so as you mentioned, Larry, this recall has been going on for years now, and we are approaching the deadline to have a free replacement of any affected airbags. The deadline is the 31st of December this year, so New Year's Eve. And just remember, you'll get your airbags replaced for free if you do it before then. But most significantly now, the governments are now actually thinking about deregistering any vehicles who haven't had the necessary replacement done. So this is big news for potentially 65,000 cars on our road, and 6,000 of these vehicles are considered critical, meaning that they shouldn't be driven until they have their airbags replaced.
Wow.
And it's also really, really easy to check if an airbag is replaced. You can do it for your friends, family, neighbours. All you need is the vehicle registration plus the state that it's registered in, which will be usually pretty obvious. And you head to a government website called ismyairbagsafe.com.au, put in that information and it will tell you what you need to do.
Okay, by registration you mean just the licence plate number?
Yeah, so your registration could potentially be cancelled. This is how serious this airbag replacement is. So then you'll have a deregistered car, and you don't want to go down that path. So jump online and check for your friends, families, neighbours. Check anyone you care about this holiday period.
Yeah. Now on to something that's only just been recalled over biosecurity fears. This is a Kmart Christmas decoration.
Yeah, so this is a really interesting recall because it doesn't so much concern the safety of us humans, but more about our native plant life. So these wreaths are made from wicker and berries, and there's concern that they weren't treated properly. So this could have impact on our native plant life. So if you have purchased one of these wreaths, they are available for sale through Kmart on the 26th of September to the 7th of December. Return them back to the store and get a full refund.
Okay. Now, speaking of Christmas, a word of warning to those wanting to snap up some roast turkey for the family.
Yes, so this month we've seen, unfortunately, a turkey recall. So this is a Steggles brand. It's a 1 kilo frozen turkey roast. So this was available for purchase through Coles and IGA, and has an expiry date of the 29th of June 2022. Again, if you have this product, return it back to the store and you'll get a full refund.
Gee, that's got a long use by date, hasn't it?
That might have been part of the problem, possibly.
2022. Figures show that each year the ACCC is notified of about 650 consumer product recalls, but only about half of the affected products are actually returned to sellers. That's about 1.7 million recalled products still in people's homes. What needs to change around this, Joe? I reckon it's probably just ignorance. People just aren't aware.
Yeah, look, you raise a great point, Kylie, and we've got some suggestions around what could make it easier for people. Firstly, we believe that retailers should have an obligation to contact us to let us know a product is under recall. Right now, it's only the supplier, but usually they don't have our contact details. They're not collecting our email address at the point of purchase. So we believe retailers should also need to let us know something's under recall. And also, it's really inconvenient for us, right? With the turkey and the wreath, it's up to us to go and return these products. And we believe that if the item doesn't fit into a standard family car, then it should be up to the manufacturer to come and collect it from us, and don't leave us without unnecessary items like a washing machine. If that's under recall, it causes us a bit of angst to not have those items.
Well, inconvenience, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's really easy for everybody to report a product they believe is unsafe. Head to the government website called productsafety.gov.au and lodge any items that you believe shouldn't be on the shelves.
All right. Now, finally, to some big news. 4 of the largest e-commerce businesses, including Amazon Australia and eBay, have just signed a product safety pledge. Tell us what this means and how it impacts us.
Yeah, so we have 4 online retail businesses who've signed up for this voluntary pledge, and they're Amazon Australia, eBay Australia, AliExpress and Catch.com.au. And this is a great initiative. What they've committed to is when the government notifies them that there's an unsafe product, they will remove all product listings related to that unsafe product within 2 days of them being notified. And this is great because that means that us unsuspecting customers won't have access to buy any products that are potentially unsafe for us.
All righty, some good advice there, lots to take in. Thank you, Joe.